Welcome to Daily Focus, and I'm glad to join you after a few days of missing you. My schedule was such it just did not give me a morning. I'm starting to contemplate moving these to the evening and wondering if I can't get them in a little bit more consistent, and then all of you can watch them whenever is convenient during the day as they come into your feed. And but to be able to work into my schedule, I'm not sure yet. I do love taking some time in the morning when my routine allows for that, and it's just a great time to share together. Well, Psalm 88 is somewhat of a discouraging psalm, and no doubt the psalmist is going through deep waters. His life is in danger. He's frustrated. He's discouraged. Life seems to be falling apart. He seems extremely vulnerable. He is sad. And so when you read this psalm, your heart aches for him, but it is almost depressing. And so I'm not going to read the psalm. I feel like I want to encourage you. And so I have entitled this, Lord, you still have plans for me. And that's really what I take away from this psalm, is that the psalmist is really struggling. He's really he's friend and lover is betraying me. I people seek my life and they want to destroy me. He is going on that he is in the lowest pit in darkness. He's in the deep. He certainly is depressed, and he is challenged with circumstances of life. But I want to zero in on verse 9 through 13. He says, my eye mourneth by reason of affliction. Lord, I have called daily upon thee. I have stretched out my hands unto thee. Wilt thou show wonders to the dead? Shall the dead arise and praise thee, Selah? Shall thy loving kindness be declared in the grave, or thy faithfulness in destruction? Shall thy wonders be known in the dark, and thy righteousness in the land of forgetfulness? But unto thee have I cried, O Lord, and in the morning shall my prayer prevent or precede thee. My prayer is going to go before the reminder that you are present with me. The psalmist is going to say something that really he's alluding to or referencing without ever really saying it. And what he is saying is, Lord, if I'm dead, I can't show your loving kindness. If I'm dead, I can't show your righteousness. If I'm dead, I can't express who you are. If I'm dead, I can't do any of those things for you. And so what he's almost saying without saying it in verse number 13 is, okay, Lord, unto you I cry, and it's unto you that I pray. And when I feel like you are a million miles away, I'm still going to pray because I know you're there. And my prayers are going to precede even this understanding of your presence. My prayer is going to precede even the understanding of your power. And my prayer is going to precede even an understanding of your program and plans that you have for me today. I am going to pray because I know you're there. I know you're working. I know you are in control. I know who you are. And you have given me life, even though it's hard, even though it's difficult, you have given me life. And in my life, I will praise you. In my life, I will trust you. In life, I will let God be my guide and my director and my sustainer and my comfort. You're going to be the very object of my love and my trust. And so without saying it clearly, he's just going to say, but in this contrast of this crazy position that I'm in this level of frustration that I'm feeling, and in this depression that is surrounding me, that is very real. But unto thee have I cried, O Lord. And in the morning, every morning, I am going to pray, and I am going to acknowledge who you are and what you're like. I'm going to remember you. I'm not going to forget. I am going to model your loving kindness. I am going to model your wonders. I am going to praise you. These are things I can't do if I'm dead. These are things that go away when my tour of duty on life is over. So while I am given life, and I realize life comes from you, and the very fact that I have oxygen to breathe is a gift from my God, the fact that this is the day that the Lord hath made, I'm going to rejoice in it and be glad in it. I'm going to praise you, and I'm going to tell of your wonders, and I am going to model your loving kindness, and I am going to do what I'm supposed to do because you haven't changed. My circumstances are tough, but my God that I serve is able to direct me and sustain me and help me in the midst of my circumstances. And so as we look at Psalm 88, and I hope you'll get a chance to read it, that you will see in the midst of this very dark and depressing passage, that you will see that in the very middle of this, the psalmist is going to acknowledge, this is a day God gave me. I am alive for a reason. God allows me to continue to live in these very difficult circumstances for a divine purpose. So I will pray. I will pray even when I feel like God is a million miles away. I will pray even though I can't see exactly what God is doing and I cannot trace his purpose. But I will pray because God hasn't changed. And I will be what a person who is alive for the glory of God can do. And I'm going to do that. Because when I'm dead and my tour of duty is over, I'm not going to get to do any of that for God here on earth. And so while I've been given life, I'm going to pray. And so as I encourage you today, pray, 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 no matter what you're going through. If you're living on the mountaintop and everything's going your way, pray and thank God for all that he's doing. Thank God for who he is. Praise him for the wonders of life that he is providing. If you're going through a deep, dark valley, then pray, knowing that God is there to help. He is your hope. He is there to meet your need and to meet you there. He hasn't moved. And so pray, pray, pray. Lord, you still have plans for me. What an encouragement, even in the midst of a discouraging psalm. God bless you. I hope you have a great day. I'll look forward to seeing you again.